Hi guys, this is Dr. Omolola Omosebi and I'm really excited to share with you in another episode of the Beautiful Branch Life series. In this episode, I would like to talk about 4 traits that good men look out for in a woman that makes her irresistible. In a previous video, I talked about what makes a man a gentleman. And I mentioned in that video that I had a video coming up. Here is the video. So the link to that video about who a gentleman is up, and it's also in the description box. This particular video is inspired by my study of certain women in the Bible. So I'll be picking out the traits and mentioning the women from which I could identify these traits. The first trait of irresistible women is gratitude. A woman that knows how to show gratitude, that is appreciative, is irresistible. She is adorable. A man loves a woman that shows gratitude, that admires what he has done for her. This is a woman that does not have that mentality of entitlement. The woman that exhibited this particular trait is Ruth. When Boaz showed her kindness, she didn't think that, oh, Boaz is a kinsman anyway, he's relative, so he was supposed to help me whichever way. When Boaz showed her kindness, she fell at his feet and showed real gratitude. He was appreciative of the fact that he had blessed her in one way or the other. She was quick to mention that although she was just a foreigner, Boaz still showed her kindness. Now that is a woman that knows how to appreciate every little thing that is being done for her. You can find this account in Ruth chapter 2, specifically verse 10. No wonder Boaz was quick to take her as his wife when the opportunity arose. The second trait that I could point out from scripture is reverence or submission. And I find a very intriguing story in the Bible, which is a story about Abigail. You know her? She was an intelligent woman. The Bible records that she was an intelligent woman. She was, however, married to a wealthy man who was foolish. Well, you would wonder, how could an intelligent woman marry a foolish man? Let's leave that for another day. But the truth of the matter is, Abigail was a really smart woman. It so happened that David, at the time, sent some of his men to seek help from Nabal. That was Abigail's husband. And by the time the men got to Nabal, he insulted them, he sent them away. David had helped keep Nabal's men safe. And David just sent his men to ask that Nabal would return the favor. It was a festive period and it was supposed to be normal to be free-spirited and be kind to people around you. However, instead of being a nice man, instead of being kind, well, what do you expect of a foolish man anyway? He went ahead to insult David. This got David angry. He was really angry and he vowed that he was going to destroy Nabal and all that he owned. One of Nabal's men actually took this news to Abigail, that is Nabal's wife, told her everything that happened and even acknowledged the fact that David had been kind to their master. The Bible records that Abigail acted quickly. She was smart. She didn't waste any time. She packed food, she dressed sheep, had cakes, wine, so many things, packed them on donkeys and was on her way to meet with David to appease him. And by the time she got there, she did something really intriguing, and this is where I found the traits that I'm talking about here. Now, this account is in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 25, and if I would read verse 24 to 31, where we have the expression or communication of Abigail, which is what I'm trying to draw attention to. I would read it within 2 minutes. So let's even assume that she's soft-spoken and not a fast talker. Let's say she talks for 5 minutes, right? Now she speaks to David for 5 minutes, and within that space of 5 minutes calls David Lord 10 times. Like Kilode. 10 good times. That's a lot. But that was what saved her. She revered him, and it melted the heart of David. He changed his mind immediately and decided he wasn't going to carry out his plan to destroy Nabal's household. Abigail just saved the day. And if you follow the story, after Nabal died, David went ahead to marry Abigail. So I believe he found her irresistible. Yes, because of that trait that she had. She revered him. She was submissive. A woman that reveres a man, that makes him feel like the king that he is, that adores a man, would find favor in the eyes of a man. Before I go on, please remember what I said at the beginning. These are traits that good men, I am talking about men that have good heads on their necks, right? Ideal men, what they find irresistible. So I go to number 3. The third trait is femininity. A woman that embraces her femininity, that embraces the fact that she's a woman and acts like a woman, will be found irresistible by a man. Naturally, a woman is designed to be soft, tender, kind, caring, and loving. I find these traits in Esther. Esther was a delicate woman. She took instruction from the eunuchs. She took care of herself. A woman is somebody that is positive. Esther was positive. She was ready to face anything. She knew the trouble that was coming for her and her people, but she stayed positive. She understood that these laws were irreversible, but still, she was optimistic. That is a woman for you. She believes that you can climb the mountains. A woman that is positive is somebody almost anybody would like to be around. Not somebody that is negative, pessimistic, always thinking the worst, always imagining the worst about situations. So Esther was a positive woman. Now, something else that she had as an offshoot of being a woman was the power of being persuasive. Now, she used these traits to save her household, to save her people from destruction. She was able to persuade the king to attend a banquet, and then it went on and on like that, and she got what she wanted. A woman that knows how to persuade a man is a woman that becomes irresistible. A man doesn't want you commanding him or dictating to him what he should do. A man that you're trying to do that with is going to rebel. So as a woman, you need to develop that trait, that act of being able to persuade. When you see a woman that knows how to persuade people, you will find her getting almost anything that she wants from the people that she's asking those things from. And finally, number 4, love for God. A woman that fears the Lord. She will be praised. She will be adored. I see this written about the virtuous woman in Proverbs 31. So, a woman who loves the Lord will fear him. A woman who loves the Lord will be willing to obey him. You see, over the years being married, there is one key thing I have come to realize. So many problems that some of us have in our marriages would be averted if only we know how to listen to God and obey Him. And it's somebody that loves the Lord that will listen to Him and obey Him at all times. Develop these 4 traits. They are very important for success in your relationship with people generally. Please feel free to share with me any other traits that you think a woman should have that makes her irresistible to a man. These are 4 key traits that every woman should develop. Every married woman, every single woman should develop these traits. These traits will help you become irresistible to your man. I hope that this video has inspired you in some way. If it has, please share this video with as many people as you can. Like this video and please subscribe to this YouTube channel. I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that you get notified once a new video drops. I drop a new video every week. There are other inspiring videos on this channel. I would love to engage with you. I would appreciate your feedback at whatever point. Thank you so much for watching this and God bless you.